welcome back to Factorio Space Age. It's going well, I'd say. Space things are happening. Discovering new planets that we're going to need to go to. Could be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Science is currently going. It's definitely interesting. Never know how much this is going to actually be used in here. Seems to be working fine. This is using the first three and space. I guess it's enough for that at least. Well, there's some flickering. I don't know. It's going. It's doing its best. As long as it just keeps on working, that's what's really important here. And to keep things working here, is it actually? We're sending more through here. I'd say it's working. That iron's coming from down here. Ish. Which is going. Let's have more iron that we can drop from the space station. Technically. Do we though? We're not really getting more iron ore from here. We're not smashing anything and putting it in here. Let's have a bunch of space science. Drop that. I think dropping stuff is free. It's not something. But all this carbon and ice in here we could really do with getting out somehow. Kind of in a position here where it's in an awkward state. We don't really need this much space if we're not going to be putting this stuff in. So I think we can probably just get rid of most of these. We give us more space to do stuff around this. So that's perfectly fine. Did it put back in here? Yes, it did. Cargo bays. Guess it depends on what we're trying to get out of it, I guess. Alright. So we can take out the ice and carbon. Let's get on here. Don't really need that in storage right now. Might as well. Let's press belt. We go here. This will be the carbon line. Gonna go onto this side of the carbon line. It's only a temporary system here. Should be possible. You filter. Just grab some carbon and put it over here. I don't think it's gonna get on here though. Just like this. We have splitters. Yes, we do. We can combine this with some splitter power. And that'll work perfectly. I guess it is kind of going on. Probably go on better if we go this way, though. Alright. Look at that on there. And then we need to get the ice out. Somehow. What are we thinking? Just take it out here and put it on the far side. Got some undergrounds? Do some undergrounds. Assume we have some undergrounds. We do. This is perfect. This is gonna be just right. See if this is on the correct side. So like this guy, filter, grab some ice. Go. It's here. We'll just put in this here. And now the ice is gonna flow out like perfect. Okay. So then all we have left in here is the other bits. It's working for now. Could get some more solar panels up here. Power-wise, we're doing fine. I'm sure we can see how much power and everything's being used. But now we got this whole system here. We got iron. We got carbon. We got ice. I think we might as well use this as our exploratory ship too. I guess depends if we get this. We go there. Everything's part of this, and that makes the science that's used for things. I don't know. Do we need to bring the space science ship there? If we want to make space science while we're on the other planet, I suppose. Not the worst idea. This is currently working. So if we want to make this a guy that moves, we're going to need all the other bits. We got some thrusters and tanks and chemical plants here already. So we need to make the thruster stuff. Just items. I'm going to see it in here. That's also going to require probably guns too. Be smart. And that would need other space. Probably want the guns on the front part, obviously. And then thrusters at the bottom. Would make sense. How much do we need of anything? What can we do? Chemical plants. Goes like that. To make space stuff requires carbon and water. Okay. And then iron ore and water. And we get water by melting the ice. Again, in a chemical plant. Okay, interesting. So I don't know how much of this we're really going to need. Also, shrinking out the amount of ice on here again. We're going to need a chemical plant melting some ice to make some water. And that's going to feed directly into the one that's making the other bits. Let's see where it puts these here. Water, and then the carbon's just a thing. Okay. So if we just have one guy grabbing ice, just chucks it into both of these. Should be good. This is the ice melter. He melts the ice. Here's the ice. Melt it. Then this is going to be the thruster fuel maker. It's going to be the thruster oxidizer maker. Huh. So you just need some carbon, and you just need some iron ore. Well, the iron ore is just being immediately pressed into the smelters currently. Not exactly what we need in this instance. We need at least some of that then. How's things currently doing here? It's doing. It's definitely making more iron ore than it needs for the smelting portion. Let's see what we can do with that. Got some iron ore in here. We could take it out. Have it be delivered around the sides here. Long-handed inserter. Does we need carbon? That could be perfect. Long-handed inserter power. We're going to need to have you be specifically grabbing only what we want you to grab. Just iron ore. Let's put some iron ore in here. And another long-handed inserter. Can grab the iron ore from there. Is it working? Oh, this is the one that needs carbon. Alright. You need to continue underground. And then I guess we can just move it down here. Fast belt's fine. Alright. Fast inserter. Making oxidizer. The temperatures. It's filling up. Alright. Now this guy needs carbon. Carbon is here currently. Into here. I think we are empty of ice, so we don't need that stuff in here anymore. Drop some more science. There's a lot of carbon in here. We need to take that out. We can get rid of the ice remover. Assume we don't get any more ice in there. Must be a good thing to just keep around. Just to make sure everything keeps working. I can't take anything from the cargo bays, unfortunately. Where does the ice taker? Having systems that work continue to exist. Probably a good plan. Okay. And this over here is the guy that takes off all the rocks. So he's doing a good job too. And carbon over here. You can probably do that. Take carbon from there. And put it on a belt. No, not quite. The belt goes this way. And then a fasten circuit. Beautiful. Perfection. Okay. Now we need to make space for tanks and stuff. What's the max range on this? How far does this need to be? It's taking stuff from there. There we go. Well, that is rocks can go there. A long way. Put some tanks. We got this kind of tank and this kind of tank. We're gonna just fill up a whole pile of all that stuff. We need pipes. We'll probably make pipes up here out of all the iron. Not a terrible idea. Do pipes work in space? Let's say they don't. Probably should be good. Okay. What's everything doing here? You are lacking in ice entirely. Why is that? Because the chunks are backed up here again. Also, there's really not a lot of icy chunks coming out anywhere. Just put him up the cannon. We're just been melting a bunch of the ice. Melting too much ice. Once these fill up, we'll have to melt more ice. Pick that up. Does that put ice back in here? Doesn't seem like it. It's grabbing all the ice as it comes by. Clearly need more icy chunks. Which means we kind of need to go further out. We don't accomplish too much. I don't know how much fuel we need. This all is going to eventually take care of itself. And or stop working entirely. It's also possible. There's an icy chunk. Grab that. There you go. Plant discovery. Let's make way for some thrusters. We also want some more space here to put things on. Let's set up some more pieces. Deliberate. Like a few of these. How much more we got in here? Another chunk. Let's add a few more here. Got a good chunk of extra spots for this. Make that work. I suppose we could just send up some pipes too. Just make our lives easier than trying to make them on the space platform. I mean, that would mean we wouldn't need to make another entire rocket to send a couple pipes to space. But yeah. Does it even work in space? Probably should. Make stuff. Do stuff. We got the iron plates up there, so. The problem would be getting them to storage and everything. So I don't know if I really can be bothered right now. Set another set of this. And we will turn this off for now. No. One more set of this. Then we can send some pipes. What's the rocket capacity for that? 200 pipes. Alright. Get in here. Lightning rods are now available. Crafted on a different planet. Let's make some more pipes. We can go here. Rocket capacity 50. Alright. Take some underground pipes. Just a ton of pipes in a literal sense. Some map. Less to worry about. Need a few more pipes. And more pipes are going to be brought to us by robots. Got that going for us. Oh. Next rocket's ready. Speeding it up is nice. It just allows us to keep throwing things up there. Worth it. Deliver that. How much regular pipe we're going to need. But it's good to have. Okay. And back to space. Really have this going. Some space science is showing up. This is going to keep on making space science, even when we can't just bring it down to where we're currently at. That's alright. Is that bottlenecked? Not really. The bottleneck is currently ice, clearly. Am I grabbing some icy chunks? There's an icy chunk. Not too many icy chunks to get through. Doing good on the tanks here, though. That's alright. Alright. First thing we need to do here is add more space platform. Does it need to be symmetrical or anything? Probably not. Just add a bit of space here. How many thrusters do we want to put out here? Probably not too many. There's space that takes up. Space thruster. Look at all that. A little bit larger. So that and that, that and that. Ins and outs. In a weird order like that. How strange. Let's make the platform a little larger. So just put this on here. Thruster. Right here. If we do it in that kind of fashion, we could make it just go straight between it better. This to here. This to here. We would have access to... Yeah, that's an in and out. That would totally work. Let's add another 2 bits there. The thruster. Consumption looks to use the same amount of both, so that's perfect. This window's up here. Go here to here. These ones are connected. These ones are connected. So we still would need multiple connections in this part. Go blue in here to get to those and those. Blue here. Orange would here. Here and here. Oh. One of our turrets just ran out of ammunition. It's not ideal. Because they're probably fighting a lot of stuff. Well, let me just pop back down there for a second. This guy up here. Yeah, I've been fighting. Let's give them some ammo. This stone mine right here, huh? Who's attacking? There's definitely attacks happening. We don't really have regular ammo on us anymore. We got it available, but there we go. We're asking for it too, so it's gonna be coming. Where are you attacking from? All the way over here? I suppose. It's definitely in the pollution cloud. I'll deal with them. That's another thing we need to consider. If we leave for a possibly extended period of time, what are we going to do about that? It's got a bunch of robots. We don't have any of our shields or anything on, that's alright. Use up these robots while they're here. We should have our shields and stuff on. Let's run fast. Also an option. Whee! Cleaning up the neighborhood. I think it's get 25 times the laser blasted. Beautiful. That's enough out here for now. How much time we got left on the robots? An entire minute. Yeah, there's nobody nearby. Or at least there isn't on our current version of the map. Entirely possible that could have already changed. Some oil up here. Could be nice. Let's get back to relative safety here. That should solve that problem. Just need to look around to see if there's anywhere where they're fighting. Because that'll tell us where we need more defenses. Where to go just clear some guys out. Up here. Doing fine. Down this way. This is lasers. Let's just make it mostly laser dependent. It's also a possibility. These guys are going to explode in a little bit, so let's not freak out when that happens. Back to space platform. We got this happening. We got this happening. A combination of undergrounds and not undergrounds. Put in there. And over there. I guess I don't really need to worry about walkability at all. How are we getting this in here? We don't have a spot there. We go in here. And it needs to go in here. Alright, we need a chunk of space platform. What do you get? Essentially with that part at least. Is this in the middle? Roughly. Good enough. That is not how space stuff really works. Things being good enough in terms of how close they are to where they need to be. But you know. Blue. Blue. Orange. Orange. Alright. And it's got the pieces. And we got a lot more fuel than oxidizer currently. It's fine. This is asking for iron ore. No iron ore coming through this one. Currently stuck on rocks. There you go. Get rid of some of the rocks. Go back. Assuming it just keeps recycling the transport belts here. There's some more iron ore. Okay. Carbon's still just doing fine. I wonder if we need any collectors on the lower side here. We had them previously, but probably pretty much unnecessary. Almost full of thruster here. That's alright. Let's set up the guns at the top here. We got some gun turrets. We got some gun turrets. We're gonna need a little more space. Let's give ourselves some space. How much more? What we got? A little bit more. Space platform. Go a little bit further. The entire upper crust here. We can place down some turrets. Also, we might want to just be making ammo for the turrets. Would be the best idea. Gun, turret, space there. Space there. Okay. Space for one more if we get that. Then that's in the way of that one. More if we get that. Okay. Turrets. Gun turrets. And there's some. We currently have a little bit of piercing rounds. And that requires copper, which we don't really have up here in space currently. We can make firearm magazines out of the iron plates. And we've finished discovering everything we were discovering here. Here's all the things we need to do on different planets. It's wild. Physical projectile damage. It could be helpful. Research that. And lasers. Keep that going. These ones are wildly expensive. Worker robot speed. Atomic bombs. Stronger explosives. Let's do all those. What's that going to cost in total here? It was like 2,000, 2,000, 1,000, like 5,600 space science. What if we send that much? Here's some more. So I'm trying to get the carbon off of here. That's alright. So these guys need ammo. Can we make them enough ammo? Got iron plates here. Do we have assembly machines? Yes, we do. Okay. We'll do something with that. We have space for something with that, then. Kinda. I mean, we already have these making stuff, so that makes sense. Iron plates. Let's make some other side here. It's the rocks. Inserter, belt, inserter. It's gonna work perfectly. Make regular ammo. That just takes iron. And we'll grab that with long-handed inserters from this belt here. With a combination of using undergrounds to make this belt not there. Go here, here. Nope, that's not right. And you go from where it is put on down to the next one. 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 Over here. And then regular belt. That's for there. You take them off, put them onto there. Perfect. Okay. Then, long hand inserter grabs some iron to put into here. Beautiful. And then fast inserters. Take the ammo and put them in. There really not enough space? No. This was gonna be a long hand inserter. Puts it over. It's gonna be on a. This is gonna be around here. A inserter. It's another there. Just need express belt. Goes here, and here, and then here. Then underground to here. Also underground here. Regular old-fashioned ammo from here to here. And then this isn't ideal, obviously. Guess all these are gonna be one-handed too. That's just one spot in the middle there. Fast inserters. All these. We're out of express undergrounds. These ones aren't going to be able to grab it. Should have to be. It's not gonna work either. This side is slightly less defended because of the way that it is. Make the rocks not go here? Not really. Not the current state of things. Get ammo into all these, except for these two. We could go take it and put it in front of it or something. Sure, there's a way we could get some ammo in here. There's our defense from the front. Do we need side defense? I just want to blast things coming towards us. Larger size. We need to get ammo in here now. It has to loop like that. Loops this way. And then under it somehow. Could go over here. This is also in the way here. I don't have robots either, unfortunately. What can we do about that? The rocks are doing what they need to, currently. Iron is being used up, which is fine. Eventually it'll all be used up here. Let's go send more underground for right now. It'll send itself automatically. Beautiful. Eventually these fill up. They only take a few ammo at a time. I'll land here and finish that. I'll go great. We're about where we need to be here. We're not making a huge amount of ammo, but instead of doing that, we do long-hand inserter. And then this goes here. And then turret on this side. So we get it to make that work too here. Fast inserter to here. Also fast inserter to here to here. That should sometimes grab ammo and put it in here, maybe. See what happens. I mean, once this one doesn't need to grab anymore, it'll grab to here and put to here. Okay. That will somewhat do something. Alright. These are filling up, so it's gonna be more science being made. Ish. We got a few bits and chunks of things. If I want to destroy a bunch more rocks, would be the best way for that. I guess there's an icy chunk. It's definitely our main limiting factor here. We got a whole bunch of stuff they're trying to put out currently. Okay. This is beautiful. Weight is 356 tons. What can these guys do? They can thrust. Currently it's 0 because they're not doing anything. What would be the max then? Thrust 9.9 to 102. That's a lot of different amounts. Oh, we can really say about that. Anyways, this is definitely going. It's definitely going. Let's clear out some of the less necessary rocks here. The system of all the rocks are now gone. Everything's great. Well, most of the rocks are now gone. Half of them. And it doesn't take out all the express belts. That's perfect. Alright. So now there's more space to put more bits, and there's another icy one. Let's fill. This is almost full, so I'll stop using all that ice. Fantastic. I don't know if this is ready to go. I suppose there's one way to find out. Put a lot of effort into making this here. But we've learned some things. And it's a process. It's definitely got functionality, if not form. Got most of the sides here, most of the side here. You can also try to grab some of the rocks instead of blasting them. Not the best range on these either. Lasers work in space? Another good question. What are we doing on ammo? The ammo belt is empty because I was putting them on here. Yeah, 12. They got 12. He's got 10. Where's the ammo going? Ah, the ammo is going onto the rocks belt. Okay. Well, that's not right. That's gonna need to be fixed. Ammo in here? No. Ammo on the rocks belt. I was wondering, oh, where's all the ammo going? It's on the rocks belt. Any ammo in this pile? Yes, there is. Okay. Brilliant. This is doing fine here. This underground here. You got any ammunition? Yes, you do. Or if it's putting the ammo back in storage. Doesn't matter. It kind of does. We kind of don't want it in storage. Ammunition here. Yep, yeah, there is. It's a problem that would have eventually solved itself. It would have just been clumping more than necessary. Right, any ammo here? Yep, there's one. Alright. That might have solved that. What interesting problems we face. It's definitely a time out here. Huh. This. Not like that. Okay. Now the rocks are free again. Free to going around in directions that make sense. Look at that. Look at that go. Where'd all the rocks go? They're over here. It's a work in progress. Okay. So this is almost full. The ice is getting past, making some more science. About that science we have here. We need a little bit more to finish the research we're currently doing. Let's see how things are looking over this way. Yeah, boxes with a little bit of science here. Another 700 plus this. I haven't been sending any iron ore from space anymore, so this whole lane here is kind of unnecessary. Space mining, though. Always a good time. How much space science do you reckon is on this entire belt all the way over here to this labs? There's definitely some. Definitely some space science coming all the way over here to these labs. Current limitation is the first one. Something flashing all over the place. It's trying its best. An amount of science is being made, which is 73 currently, looks like, give or take. Alright. So that's going. And this is going. We can order these. A good chunk of that. Could upgrade more stuff to Express Belt. Overall, I'd say that's working fairly well. Next problem. If we want to go off on an adventure, we kind of want the whole base here to be slightly more defended. So I'm thinking we continue looking around, find some nice choke points, and set the system up to defend itself. Also, probably do some work with the uranium here, and grab the other one up here too. Just to make sure power continues while we're gone. Probably a wise decision. Not that we really need it, but we also don't want, like, everything to be destroyed. We could just turn off all the power. That's also an option. I don't know. Are we going to need this working while we're gone? Potentially not. Might be safest just try to power everything down. But then we might get expansion back into our areas. Could be something. We'll think about it. Next time. Goodbye.